Hey guys, I just finished a sketchbook. Long day at work, but it was a party. And I came home, this thing only had like a little bit left, so I just sketched a few extra things in here. Now it's done. I thought I would just do a highlight reel of some of my favorite things that are in here real quick so that y'all can enjoy it too before I put it on my sketchbook shelf and don't open it up for who knows how long. Let's get into it. Alright, so right at the start we have a bunch of non-dominant hand doodles. I do these every once in a while because it's a great way to like refresh my brain and try out new things that I wouldn't have expected or thought of with my dominant hand. Fun little trick for anybody who is in art block. These are all dominant though. Some little guys, and more of the same little guy. That head is pretty dang sick. Just next to some more cute little guys. This was when a friend of mine was going on a mission. And then, of course, we have some, I call this when people visit my sketchbook, so a couple fun little amigos did some doodles in here. Some phoenixes. Some skull studies. Mouse replanning, because I'm a fancy mouse breeder, and I gotta keep track of everybody. This was when project season, which is when I do a whole bunch of, like, yard work and other things. It started and I was planning out what I needed to do. There are actually still a couple of these things I need to get done. Little note about a coffee I had before an adventure. A little note session from that Slate Canyon meeting we had at the Provo Council. And then some of my torns. Here's a random page. I'm skipping past a lot that are like this, and a lot that are like this too. But I write a lot of code and poetry in here as well. So this guy's spooky. I've been drawing some seagulls recently. Egg. This guy's pretty sneaky looking. He's got a little friend next to him. Here's a character that I found from an old comic of mine. I redrew her a couple times. Still got some work to do on her character design though. Some more work on it. I don't draw humans very often, but every once in a while, I'll dabble. Okay, this one's pretty cute. And they're pretty good too. Another friend visited my sketchbook. And then I got really into drawing these two. Like, really into it. Yeah. And even more of them. And even more. As well as some thumbnails for potential comic. Because I do love them. And even more. Will we ever see them truly in a story existing? I don't know. Then just some work on my character design for the character I have. Me working, scrubbing toilets. As well as doing other various things. Honestly, I just need to take some reference photos because I don't even know what I look like when I do half these things. And then Amber exists, and I interact with her, so some character design for her. She's a cutie. Sometimes grumpy, but aren't we all? And I was thinking about bugs as anthropomorphic characters. Like, do I want to just do mammals, or do I want snails? And isopods. And of course, anthropomorphic cockroaches are in another story of mine, so I have to get them down eventually. We'll see if that ever happens, though. Hard to say with how much I'm struggling. That is a very poorly drawn Chase, but he's cute. There's a better one. Did you know that it is very hard to draw power washers? Pigeon. An actual human again, next to a very cute cat. Me struggling with the power washer still. Some people playing guitar. Pretty sure I was in public drawing people at this point. Boji-inspired stuff. Oh, and me still struggling. A little actual, like, drawing that's kind of finished of a squid. My little cute one-eyed creature that eats worms. Here's where I was starting to work on Yeti designs. There's some cuties in here, but I really like Carmine. And this is more chibi style, but it's very cute too. Working on some expressions. Algae in the Flame and his mom. Start an art fight. This guy was so hard to pose for art fight. This is the second illustration I did. I got there eventually. I got inspired by a musician at Java, because he was talking about how you have to tune drums, and I didn't know that before. And it made me think of like a hippie drum that was just like, you gotta be in tune with yourself, man. It's so random, but it was very fun to play around with the idea of anthropomorphic or human-esque drums. Gotta have the weird mushrooms and derpy rocks. Existential drums. Another art fight sketch. These were some of my thumbnails for a little, what are they called? Album covers, single covers, for that thing I did for Avery. And I really liked this sketch. I don't know, I liked it though. And actually, shout out to Hireth Bipokor, if you haven't already listened to her stuff. It's pretty fabulous. Go check out her most recent single, Mountain Sunrise, because it's a vibe, along with these little cuties. Then on this page, we have a whole bunch of weirdos. We've got some pinecone spiders that are very cute. We've got a squirrel with a pinecone tail. We've got a very creepy coconut man. I draw him sometimes in the same pose, and he always disturbs me. And then we've got this little dog that's based off of a bug I saw once, who was very cute. Lettering practice. This little guy, I colored this in when I discovered that alcohol markers work with my favorite pen. Still thinking about that. And honestly, that's pretty much it. We've got just this last doodle session where I did a What Should I Draw game with friends. But yeah, that was a sketchbook from March till now. Hope you enjoyed. So, it's me! Yo. Struggling.